Lamine Yamal is, in my eyes, and in a lot of football fans' eyes, the best winger in the world right now. What he's doing at his age is absolutely incredible. And the potential that he has is truly, truly incredible. He has the kind of potential that only few in history have. He has the potential to go down as one of the greatest of all time. And for my club, Barcelona, to have this gem in our hands, it's truly incredible after the years, the decades we had of Lionel Messi. But let's talk about Lamine Yamal and his potential and trajectory. This video, guys, is probably not going to go down well with a lot of the Barca fans and maybe not even the football fans in general. But, guys, this is not clickbait. This is not me trying to get attention onto myself or just trying to basically sound controversial. But yes, guys, I think Lamine Yamal might be finished by the age of 27. And is it because I think Lamine Yamal doesn't have the talent to go to the top? Do I think that he's going to eventually lose all of the things that make him great? Do I think Lamine Yamal is going to be a player who is going to flatter to deceive? No. I think Lamine Yamal will reach the top of the world. I think that Lamine Yamal will get all of the things that he is showing that he might be able to get, like the Ballon d'Or. I think it's just a matter of time. I think he has the potential or the trajectory to make it up there. But it's important to really know exactly why I'm trying to say when I talk about Lamine Yamal being finished by the age of 27. Am I saying that when he reaches the age of 27, he's going to be washed, completely finished, not play football anymore, basically get to a point where, he is not relied upon on Barcelona or for Spain or for any club that he is playing for if he does decide to leave Barca? No. When I talk about Lamine Yamal potentially being finished by 27, it could mean anything. It could mean that he might not be the things that he has, the strength, the things that make him him, he would lose. Or he might just be written down by luck. And this is why I'm making this video. And make sure you guys smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications. When I talk about Lamine Yamal being finished, it's because, guys, Lamine Yamal, the trajectory and the things that he's being put through at the age of 18 is something that we've seen some footballers in history be put through. And what is that? Over-reliance. Lamine Yamal at his age, at the age of 18, has played already 200 games in his career. At the age of 18, for both club and country, he's played around 210 games. Now keep in mind, Lamine Yamal made his debut 2 years ago. 2 years ago, ladies and gentlemen. He's just completed 100 La Liga games a few weeks ago. His last game against Mallorca was his 101st game in a Barca shirt in La Liga. At the age of 18. He's already played almost 30 caps for Spain at the age of 18. He's played week upon week upon week upon week upon week. There is no sort of protection for this young man. And at the end of the day, when it comes to the human body, it has limits to the things it can take. And when you look at some of the best players in history who had the same potential of Yamal when he was his age, there's a few. You had guys like R9. You had players like Michael Owen. You had players like Wayne Rooney. And you had players like Neymar. These were guys who, when they were the same age as Yamal, had the potential of a Yamal. And because they had the potential of a Yamal, they were being played week upon week upon week. There are children, people who are watching this video, who will look at a player like a Wayne Rooney, and all they would have seen in their career is the finished Wayne Rooney. The Wayne Rooney in the past 2 years of his time at Manchester United and his time at Everton. But for all the people who didn't see what Prime Rooney was capable of, Prime Rooney was up there with some of the greatest footballers of that generation. When I look at a player like Wayne Rooney, I genuinely think on the ball, he's one of the best English footballers I have ever seen. Truthfully. And you know the thing about Wayne Rooney that people have forgotten? Wayne Rooney was being put in the level of Pele as far as young players at the age of 18 being as good as he was. In 2004, Euro 2004, Wayne Rooney led the line for the golden generation of England in Euro 2004. Go back and watch him in that tournament. Go watch his games against Switzerland. Go watch his game against Croatia. He absolutely ripped everyone to shreds. And then guess what? When he went to Manchester United at 18, his first game against Fenerbahce in the Champions League, he scored a hat-trick. The potential of Rooney, and keep in mind, this is Ronaldo, Cristiano Ronaldo was in that Manchester United team alongside Rooney, and no one was looking at Ronaldo. Everyone was looking at Rooney. But look at what happened to Wayne Rooney. By 2011, Wayne Rooney had basically been finished to the top level. That was probably his last good season of his career. At the age of 25. 25 years old. He basically dropped off. Why? Because of the amount of games he was being overplayed. His body shut down on him. Look at a player like Michael Owen. Another one. Michael Owen is actually someone that did more than Wayne Rooney. Michael Owen, when he was 18 years old, was already England's golden boy. He went to the World Cup in 1998 and absolutely ripped Argentina to shreds at the age of 18. And after that tournament, his career was like this. It went up like this. He continued doing incredible things. He won the Golden Boot. He won the Ballon d'Or at the age of 22. He was on the trajectory to becoming the greatest Englishman of all time. But what happened to Michael Owen? Many people like to point out the fact that he went to Real Madrid. That's not the case. Because after that, the injuries that came after 2005, at the age of 26, his body started breaking down. And by the time he was 30, he was already washed up. Washed up. And that is the problem. We're seeing it so many times. We're even seeing it today with players like Neymar. Look at Neymar. The guy who was supposed to be at the same level of Lionel Messi and Ronaldo. Of course, we saw his career. We saw what he was capable of. We know he had the potential, but he never did it. And many people like to point out his career decisions, which does have good points. But we have to look at also his body. Look at Neymar. Neymar can't go 10 games without having an injury these days. How many of that is it to the fact that throughout his young career, he was being played every single game for both club and country? That's the thing. And when you look at Lamine Yamal, he has no protection at the club. None at all. Lamine Yamal gets played every single game. Literally, he's out with an injury right now. And why is he injured? He messed up his hamstring. And why did he mess up his hamstring? Because he got overplayed in the last 2 games. 2 high crunch games. And he had no protection. And eventually, his body gave in. This season, we saw him had the injury, that personal injury that he had, with his, basically his injury that he had earlier this season. He was playing football in a lot of pain. Did Barcelona arrest him? No. And here's the thing. I'm not even just going to point the finger at Barca. This is not just a Barca problem. Even Spain have never given Yamal a moment to rest. You saw the reaction from the media when Lamine Yamal withdrew from the squad in November. Because to them, they don't care. And this is the issue. Football today, there's too many games for both club and countries. You've got tournaments like the Nations League. You've got the expansion of the Champions League. You have all of these competitions like the Club World Cup and all these tournaments that are coming up. And these players don't get any protection. And this is also down to the clubs. It's not just the tournament. The clubs have to learn to protect these players. And this is my biggest issue. Because I look at Yamal and I look at a player like Ansu Fati. And it's funny to me how a lot of footballers today, or football fans today, all of a sudden now have chosen to ignore the fact or forget the fact that Ansu Fati at some point was the Yamal before Yamal. This is Ansu Fati who, remember, this kid was playing alongside Messi, Suarez, Griezmann, Dembele, all of the good top class players that we had during that time. And he was outshining most of them to all of them. At the age of 17, let me remind you all, in 2019-2020, he was a 16-year-old kid who broke into the squad, and he was one of the best players instantly from the moment he broke in. His trajectory was ridiculous. The trajectory that Ansu Fati had was incredible. But look at where Ansu Fati is today. All of a sudden, everyone has just forgotten how good Ansu Fati was. Why? Because he hasn't played football enough. The guy cannot play 10 games without injuring himself. And why is that? Why is that? Could it be because from the age of 16, when he broke into the squad, he kept on getting overplayed week in, week out, 2.2 to 3 seasons until his body started to give in? Could it be that? We need to learn our lesson. And this is why the Lamine Yamal situation is no different. Lamine Yamal is human whether we like it or not. And the human body, it reacts to how far it's being pushed. And the way Lamine Yamal is being played, you are goddamn right. If he continues in the trajectory he is on, he will start to decline by the age of 27. You will start to notice whether if it's his performance is dropping or he starts getting injury prone. Because these are all trajectories in ways in which somebody could lose what makes them great. But you guys let me know in the comment section below what you guys think of everything I said in this video, guys. Do you think I'm right to say what I'm saying? Or do you guys think I'm wrong? Do you guys think I'm waffling? Let me know in the comment section below. Make sure you guys smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, and peace. Take care.